All right, hey, welcome back to The Buzz, everybody. I'm your host, Chuck Leonard. Let's bring in our next guest, Colin White. Colin, how are you, sir?
Good. How are you
Colin
doing?
White, Loss Prevention and Safety Consulting.
Yeah.
Now, I know a little bit about this loss prevention stuff. My family owned $13 stores at one time, and there was quite a bit of things going on at those stores. Tell me about your business.
Yeah, actually, we started about 6 years ago, and I started the company after about 25 years in the corporate world, working for large corporations administering their loss prevention programs. And that's the thing. Lots of the large organizations have their own, they have full teams,
Right.
multi-million-dollar
In-house.
budgets in-house. And some people approached me several years back and said, hey, why aren't you doing this for the small business? And kind of started from there. So what we do is we go in, look at what they currently have in place, if anything. Most of the times they have nothing as far as any type of a program.
Right.
Programs can be just general programs from policies and procedures, how to get them up and going on that, all the way down to investigating issues if they feel that they have a potential problem. So,
hey, it's crazy some of the things that the loss prevention people can do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking way back in the late 80s, early 90s, they were doing things like you can sit out in the parking lot and watch a monitor screen of the cashier ringing up the people with ghost print of the receipt coming over
Right.
the screen. This is
Right.
way back then. What do they have now?
well, you know what? Technology, I mean, is moving forward every single day. Obviously, CCTV, closed circuit television, it's just come leaps and bounds from what it used to be. Journal tape reads are obviously another big one. You just kind of talked a little bit about that, where it's basically overlaid on the actual video so you can see exactly what the employee's doing. There's just leaps and bounds on what you can get as far as technology today. So it really is pretty amazing.
My mother pulled the drawer one time at the store, and it's pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and then there's this other one right here, and there was 31 cents in there.
Oh,
Guess
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Guess
Oh, yeah.
what? When she pulled that drawer and counted it, guess what happened?
Oh, yeah.
There was
Yeah.
it was $31 over. So the person was using the change to keep track of how much dollars that they were stealing throughout the day. So at the
Absolutely.
end of their shift, it was just 31 cents, 31 bucks, thanks.
Absolutely. And they're buying their lunch every day.
Mm-hmm.
They're buying their lunch, or they're putting gas in their car. This is a $3.5 trillion problem in the world. Okay.
Do these people rationalize that it's okay?
You know what? They
I'm not
do.
getting paid what I'm worth,
They
so I'm
do.
going to take it.
Yeah, it's amazing. When you sit down and you actually talk to people after they've gotten caught, there's all kinds of rationalization that takes place. And
He was mean to me.
he was mean to me. I didn't get the raise I was supposed to get. I didn't get the bonus I was supposed to get.
He's making plenty.
He's making plenty. He can afford it. Absolutely. I mean, it's just it's crazy what people can come up with and rationalize.
And we're talking about cash, but man, there's a lot of merchandise is rolling out the doors too.
Lots of merchandise, lots of inventory. Product going out of back rooms, storage rooms. I've seen it all. And you talk to people and you sit down and you look at the statistics, and the average loss to a small business from just one employee is about $43,000 over the course of that life cycle of that theft. Bigger organizations, it's a little over $100,000. So,
Do these small companies that you work with, do they prosecute these people after they find out?
you know what's amazing?
They don't, do they?
They don't. Yeah, and it's kind of one of those things where, that person had worked for me for so many years. I really trusted them. Well, obviously they breached your trust.
We built a friendship over the years. I felt sorry for them.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. When
They start
put you on the-
rationalizing. Maybe I didn't pay him so much.
They could, absolutely. And unfortunately, a third of all small business bankruptcies have something to do with employee theft or fraud committed in that business.
Wow.
So it's pretty amazing. And a lot of times, I find owners and managers within organizations, they're not even aware that this has been going on. So what we can do is come in, really look at what processes they have in place, what systems they have in place, and then work with them to put a program in place. Inevitably, we always find that there's impropriety going on typically when we dig in and we really start looking at all of their systems. And
Sometimes it's the owners.
It is.
Like
Absolutely.
they're the ones dipping into the till.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, take a little off the top so we don't have to pay Uncle Sam the taxes. So.
Or maybe it's just that they're taking they're spending cash out of there every day. They don't notice how bad they're hurting themselves.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Now, are you going to these people, or are they coming to you?
No, typically what they do is they come to me. We work with several different groups in the area that basically forward us business, and they come to me. Business owner will call me up, say, hey, what can you do? This is the problem I think I'm having. And then we go to their place of business, we sit down, and we really sit and talk to them about what their potential issues are.
And it's probably, most of the time, a little bit more than what they think is happening, right?
Oh, yeah, it always is. 9 times out of 10, it's a bigger problem. Or they think, well, possibly, maybe I have a problem, but when we get there and we start really dissecting and looking into things, it's a large problem.
All right. Colin White, small business owners that are watching right now, how do they get a hold of you?
Best thing to do is get onto our website, and that's at www.lpsconsulting.org. Phone numbers on there. We have Facebook, Twitter, a couple of interesting videos on YouTube. So there's some good information on there, and it also has our contact information on how to get a hold of us.
Awesome. Very nice talking with you.
Nice meeting you.
Hey, we're going to take a quick commercial break.